Welcome to KSSK Cravings. Sometimes the best food journeys don't begin with a restaurant reservation. They begin with a group of friends, a long drive, a little hungry, and one simple question: where can you find really good, authentic food? This time, our journey takes us from Bengaluru all the way to Mahabalipuram along the scenic East Coast Road with four friends and fellow food lovers: Yogesh, Vikrant, Bernie, and Murli. Our destination is gonna be Hotel Guru, East Coast Road, Fisherman Colony, Mahabalipuram. And the mission was very clear: come hungry, because today we are here for a proper Chettinadu-style feast. From the outside, this may look like a simple, straightforward local restaurant, but sometimes that's exactly where some of the most memorable food experiences begin. What immediately caught our attention was the simplicity: no unnecessary fuss, no pretense, just a place that appears to be focused on one thing: food. And once we stepped inside, we were ready to find out what makes Hotel Guru the special. And then came one of the most interesting part of our visit: the kitchen tour. The moment we entered the kitchen area, the first thing that hit us was not the sight, it was the aroma. The fragrance of Indian spice being cooked on the tawas filled the air, and there was something else that immediately caught our attention: the firewood. Hotel Guru proudly follows a traditional cooking method. Their food is prepared using firewood rather than relying on gas stove for their cooking. And according to the owner, there is a reason for this. The heat generated by firewood lasts longer and, in their view, gives the food a distinctive flavor that is difficult to replicate on a gas stove. For a food lover, this is fascinating because cooking isn't only about ingredients, it's also about the heat, the technique, the timing, and the tradition behind the food. And here, tradition is very much part of the cooking. Another detail we discovered during the kitchen tour was the importance of the tawa. The fried items we were about to taste are cooked on the tawa, and as we watched the preparations, the sounds and aromas coming from the kitchen were enough to make all four of us even hungrier. Spices hitting the hot surfaces, the aroma of meat and seafood, the sizzling sound of food being cooked, and that unmistakable fragrance of Indian spices. At this point, we knew we were in for a serious feast.
ஸ்மெல்லாக வரும். மீன் ஒன்று போட்டு Sorry, excuse me. Oh God. Sorry. Fish plate பண்ணிடுங்க. ஃபயர் விட்டு இல்லை இருந்தால் பண்ணுறதா? ஓகே ரைட். ठीक है पराठा परोठा We started with the mutton fry. This is the kind of dish that does not need a complicated introduction. Tender pieces of mutton cooked with spices, carrying that unmistakable South Indian character, and with the aroma coming from the firewood cooking and tawa preparation, the mutton had our full attention. The boti fry came next. For those who enjoy traditional South Indian preparation, this is a dish worth exploring. It has a very different character from the regular meat preparation and brings a more rustic, traditional quality to the meal. And this was one of the dishes that really made us appreciate the kind of food Hotel Guru is trying to preserve.
That's great. It was spicy.
And then came the prawns fry. The prawns were cooked with spices and served hot. For seafood lovers, this was definitely one to look out for. Of course, no grand South Indian feast is complete without biryani. And Hotel Guru's biryani joined our table. The aroma immediately made us reach for our plates. But here's the thing about biryani. It isn't just about the rice. It's about the balance between the rice, spices, meat and the cooking process. And after everything else we had already tasted, the biryani was another important part of our Hotel Guru experience. Well, no meal is complete without the spicy rasam of South India. So especially when you have a feast like this, finishing it off with a rasam rice is something that you would crave for. And this is exactly what we had on our plantain leaf, and we all relished the rasam rice right after we finished all the food which was left on. Then came the fish fry. Fresh fish, spices on a hot tawa. That's a combination that doesn't need much explanation. The fish carried the flavor of the masala while the tawa cooking gave it fried finish.
Batting. Come on, boys. Everybody is scoring century tonight. Nice. How's the food? Food is great. Okay, is it spicy?
Not really.
Kunjun.
I was expecting it to be spicy, but
Okay.
it's not.
So what is Hotel Guru like as a place to dine? Well, this isn't a luxury fine dining restaurant, and that's not what it is trying to be. The ambience is more simple, casual and functional. The attraction here is clearly the food. It's the kind of place where you come with family or friends, sit down, eat well and leave satisfied. And for us, that simplicity was part of the charm. And finally, it was time for desserts. Well, dessert drink? Then you're talking about Jigar Tanda. This popular South Indian cooling drink was the perfect way to finish a meal that had been rich, extremely satisfying, cold, refreshing, and sweet. Exactly what we needed after that feast. Our experience with the service was straightforward and focused on getting the food to the table. And when they're traveling with a group of hungry friends, that's exactly what you want. Good food, reasonable service, and enough variety to keep everyone at the table happy.
That's jigardanda for you.
Perfectly blended, not too much sweet. Just about perfect.
Yeah, jigardanda has come on your table. Can you take the honors? Oh. How is it?
Very creamy. Yum. Very chilling. Nice.
Now let's talk about something everyone wants to know. How much does it cost? Hotel Guru is positioned more as a local casual dining establishment than a premium restaurant. The final bill of course depends on what you order, but compared with premium dining establishment in tourist destinations, the overall positioning here is about getting a satisfying meal without turning it into an expensive dining experience. And with 4 of us eating this much food, we certainly put the kitchen through its pace. If you're visiting Hotel Guru for the first time, what should you consider ordering? Based on our experience, we recommend exploring the restaurant's Chettinadu-style non-vegetarian specialities. If you are a meat lover, consider the mutton fry for sure, boti fry. And if seafood is your thing, then fish fry, prawns fry, then add their biryani or finish it with the rice rasam to complete the experience. And don't forget the jigardanda at the end. Of course, availability can vary, so it's always worth checking with the restaurant about what's freshly prepared on the day. In an exclusive interview with us, Mr. Pandian, the owner of the Hotel Guru, takes us back to 1986. He came from Shivakasi to Mahabalipuram with a dream of starting a business and building a better life. It was the beginning of a journey that would eventually lead to Hotel Guru. But what stood out most in his story was not simply the business success, it was values he says he inherited from his parents. Always walk on the path of righteousness, and when you serve food to people, serve it with the best possible quality, quantity, love, and confidence. Because food isn't merely something you sell, it is something you give to another person. And when someone sits at your table and eats what you have prepared, you want them to leave happy. You don't want the food to leave a bad taste in their mouth, and that philosophy appears to have remained central to Hotel Guru. Mr. Pandian proudly told us something that really stayed with us. The restaurant has maintained its consistency. According to him, they have not changed the fundamentals of their food from the time they began. The ingredients, the cooking, the traditional method, and most importantly, the philosophy behind the food. In a world where businesses constantly change their recipes and methods to chase trends, there is something refreshing about hearing a restaurant say, "We have kept the consistency." Mr. Pandian also told us about the second Hotel Guru outlet located on the ECR highway. That outlet is managed by his son, Mr. Ram Murthy. And this isn't simply another small restaurant. The ECR property has 3 floors along with a party hall and room facilities and can accommodate approximately 150 people for seating. According to Mr. Pandian, this second outlet was inaugurated 8 years ago, and while the Fisherman Colony restaurant is deeply rooted in its original identity, the second outlet offers a broader menu. There, guests can enjoy both South Indian Chettinadu cuisine and Chinese food. But here at the Fisherman Colony outlet, the philosophy is different. They have chosen to preserve the restaurant's original identity, South Indian Chettinadu food. And that's it. No unnecessary dilution, no changing the character of the restaurant, just the food they believe in. One thing that Mr. Pandian spoke about with particular pride was their cooking method, the firewood. Yes, the food here continues to be prepared using firewood, and he explains that the heat from firewood lasts longer and, in his experience, produces a better cooking result and flavor than cooking on a gas stove. And when it comes to their fried preparation, there is another important detail. They are cooked on the tawa. So when you see that fish fry, prawn fry, mutton fry or boti fry coming out of the kitchen, remember this isn't simply food being deep fried and served. There is a traditional tawa cooking process behind many of this preparation. We asked Mr. Pandian about food delivery. Their ECR highway outlet offers delivery through platforms such as Swiggy and Zomato along with other delivery partners. For the Fisherman Colony Hotel Guru, customers can place parcel orders directly by calling the restaurant's mobile number 9940537442. The mobile number is mentioned in the description, so you can go through it if at all you would want to order at any point in time. So if you're staying nearby or don't want to dine in, you can check with the restaurant about parcel availability on ordering. We thank Mr. Pandian and wished him and his son Mr. Ramurthy and the entire Hotel Guru family the very best for the future, and to everyone behind the scenes who prepared this wonderful feast for us. We came hungry and we're leaving with full stomach and an even fuller appreciation for the story behind this restaurant. So folks, thanks for watching this particular video. Please like, subscribe and support us. Thank you.